Hello, Insiders! This week, we are doing a meta video. This is a Creator Insider video about Creator Insider. So it's the end of the year, and we're starting to do our 2020 annual planning. And the good news is that Creator Insider is really kind of exiting the experimental phase, and we're just a regular channel, a great way for the tech team at YouTube to have a conversation with creators like you. It's kind of like it's kind of like Studio. It's coming out of beta. It's now the old thing. We won't talk about Studio this video, but so for Creator Insider, there's a debate internally within our team. We're trying to figure out what does success look like for Creator Insider. So I wanted to share like a couple of different schools of thought and different ideas we're playing around with. And then hopefully you in the comments can help us sort this out, because you would know better than anyone else how Creator Insider can be more useful to you. So if we zoom out for a second, the goal of Creator Insider as a channel is to provide the YouTube tech team with a very authentic, informal channel of communications with the creator community out there. It's a way for us to provide information directly, in a very plain way, and also to have a frequent back and forth so that we can get input as well. And that's why it's really been successful in our eyes. We want to keep that going, and we want to make it even more successful. One of the things that we've been talking about is, well, maybe right now we do like a news flash and usually one other video, like 2 videos a week. So first question is that the right frequency? Is it too often, not often enough? Let us know in the comments around frequency. The other thing we've been discussing is like content itself. We think people like the newsflash, but to be honest, newsflash doesn't get nearly as many views as other videos we've done, like around, big hot topic like verification badge or monetization or, a big policy change. So could you confirm if the newsflash format is useful to you? Another thing that we've talked about is, the news flashes are kind of like pushing the line of informality. I'm now shooting on a Pixel Android phone on a tabletop tripod. I could whip out the big SLR and the nice Rode microphone, and I think we have lighting in other places. I don't do that. But I'd be curious, maybe we should kind of invest more in the production quality for the news flashes and other videos for that matter. And then I think the other thing we're trying to figure out is how much do most YouTube creators want to know the inside baseball? Like, is it something where when something comes up, you'll come to us and see if we have a video on it? Or is it like, oh no, I religiously watch it like I watch the news and every video I'm on it? Or is it more like every few weeks you kind of glance and see if something appeals to you? So curious about how much of a information lifeline this is for you versus a great resources versus just something that you go to from time to time. And then the other thing is around comments and likes and views. Like, how do we measure our channel success, subscribers? Our one argument is what we care about is that creators who are taking their channel seriously are watching us on a regular basis, maybe at least once a month. But we could look at other metrics like number of comments or number of views, number of subscribers. So those are things that we're thinking about. We also are having conversations around the type of content that we produce. So some ideas include when there's a big event, like obviously the COPPA stuff was heavily talked about. What we could do is follow up, maybe a week or 2 later based on all of the questions that creators have about the change, and then provide kind of supplementary clarification information. Another one is where we invite people's questions about any topic, and it's kind of like an ask me anything. We might not be able to answer every question, but it's a way to kind of invite questions from creators. A third one is a continuation of the myth busting series, where we work with folks like Todd from the search and discovery team, or other people like in monetization, like Dave and copyright, those kinds of things. Another idea is, what if we did a sneak peek with a creator? So it's not just me and the product manager, but it could be me, the product manager, and a creator, or just the product manager and creator. But basically have creators in front of the camera with us, unprompted, giving us feedback about new ideas. Would that be of interest to you all? So those are some content ideas that we're also thinking about. Would love to get your thoughts about the goal of the channel, the frequency, the type of content. How important is it for you to engage with us actively in conversations in the comment section? We try. When we started, we replied to like most comments because we didn't get that many comments. Now we're getting enough comments that it's hard for us to reply to most of them. But if that's really important, we'd love to hear it. Like, which would you rather have? One video a week where we're actively engaging in the comments, or 2 videos a week where we're lightly engaging in the comments? So these are all kinds of conversations we're having. We're in a meeting literally in this room just a few minutes ago, and we said, well, why don't we just ask the audience and use the channel for all the power that it has? So that's the question for you all. What should Creator Insider look like in 2020? We have ideas, we have thoughts, but we want to get your input as well. Keep it real.